Welcome to the German Perspective, where we pick news from German sources about American events. Today's topic: Kamala Harris, the Brat campaign strategy against Trump, a summer of change. Kamala Harris, aiming to become the next U.S. president, faces fierce opposition from Trump and the Republicans. However, Harris might win voters in an unusual way. The words Kamala HQ stands for headquarter are written in small black letters on a frog green background. The profile on Platform X marks the start of U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign. This happens even though Harris is not yet officially a Democratic candidate. Behind the profile lies a strategy primarily targeting a specific voter group. Many older voters and international observers saw the graphic as a colorful campaign start. Young adults, however, likely recognized the reference immediately. Harris uses the same design as British singer Charlie XCX's current album Brat, which translates to GRE in German. The singer quickly responded on X, writing, "Kamala is Brat." Harris embodies the ideal of a woman Charlie X sings about, honest and true to herself. According to the singer, that's what the Grand Brats symbolizing summer 2024 are all about. A bit messy, a bit cheeky, life-affirming, and credible. Videos reach millions. A few days later, video compilations of the song Phenomenon by U.S. singer Chappell Roan on TikTok gathered millions of likes. These videos mostly feature Trump and sometimes Biden, with Roan singing. But what we really need is then cutting to footage of Harris with the caption Phenomenon, a blend of feminine and phenomenon. The internet also sees numerous clips referencing the TV series Veep, where Julia Louis-Dreyfus played a vice president who eventually became president. The portal Deadline reported a sudden increase in viewership for the series on the streaming platform Max. Veep producer David Mandel urged people to donate to Harris's campaign. More celebrities are rallying behind Harris. George Clooney has expressed his support, and Bianchi's song Freedom played during Harris's first campaign event. CNN reported that Harris received permission from Bianchi to use the song. "Do you think you fell from a coconut tree?" A past remark from Harris is also widely shared now. At a White House event last year, she quoted her mother, who had emphasized the importance of one's origins. Her mother had told her, "Do you think you fell from a coconut tree? You exist in the context of everything you've lived and what came before you." Harris laughed heartily as she shared this anecdote. Now, many Harris supporters use the coconut emoji as a sign of support, including several Democratic senators. This shows that funny images and videos online are no longer just youth culture. Their impact on the U.S. election campaign will become evident in the coming weeks. Brat summer attracts young voters. Harris's approach seems to resonate well with voters so far. A recent Reuters poll shows Harris at 44% approval, while Trump is at 42%. In other polls, Trump leads Harris by 1 percentage point. Overall, the gap is narrower than it was between Biden and Trump recently. This indicates a tight and undecided race. Among young voters, poll results vary significantly depending on the polling institute. A CNN poll shows Harris slightly ahead of Trump 42 to 41%. In the last poll, Trump had a significant lead over Biden in this demographic 47 to 41%. This suggests a shift in favor of Harris. Within the Democratic Party, Harris's candidacy is also boosting morale. A Morning Consult survey found that 27% of Democrats are much more motivated to participate in the political process compared to 24% of Republicans. Additionally, Democrats overwhelmingly support the current vice president. Of 10 Democratic candidates surveyed, she fared the best against Trump. Successes as a prosecutor as a means against Trump. Harris doesn't rest on the support of celebrities and early successes with young voters. She is also working on her substantive positioning, using her biography as a contrast to her opponent, Trump. She was the district attorney of San Francisco and attorney general in her home state of California. This likely conveys a central message of her campaign. "I know Donald Trump's type," she said during an appearance in Wisconsin, adding, "I have taken on the big banks of Wall Street and held them accountable for fraud." Donald Trump was just found guilty of fraud in 34 cases. Trump was found guilty in late May in the case of covering up hush money payments to a porn star. This is the first time in U.S. history that a former president has been convicted of a crime. Campaign launch in a contested state. For her first campaign event, Harris chose Wisconsin, a contested state. It is a swing state, meaning it's unclear whether it will be won by Republicans or Democrats. Moreover, Trump was nominated as the Republican candidate in Wisconsin a week earlier. In the 2020 presidential election, Democrat Joe Biden narrowly defeated Trump in Wisconsin. This time, too, a very close race is expected. Harris's inaugural visit shows her determination to fight for the state. Republicans under pressure. This puts pressure on the Republicans, and they are responding aggressively. They are trying to prevent Harris from accessing Biden's accumulated campaign funds. According to U.S. media, Trump's team has filed a complaint with the relevant authority. On his own social network Truth Social, Trump also attacks Harris. He calls her lying Kamala Harris, accusing her of lying. Trump often gives his opponents derogatory nicknames. He repeatedly called President Joe Biden Sleepy Joe. For Harris, he initially tried the nickname Laughing Kamala Harris in the days following Biden's withdrawal from another candidacy. This referenced Harris's loud laughter. Videos of the laughing Harris were quickly shared and met with sympathy. This likely didn't sit well with Trump, so he is now trying a new nickname for his probable opponent. On other networks like X and Facebook, manipulated images of Harris intended to defame her are also circulating. For example, a photo purportedly shows Harris with convicted and now deceased sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. However, closer inspection reveals it's a photo montage. The real picture shows Harris with her husband Douglas Emhoff at a red carpet event. Opponents simply replaced Emhoff's head in the photo. Do you think Harris's unconventional campaign strategy will work against Trump? Let us know in the comments. This video was generated using artificial intelligence. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more updates. See you next time.